Everyone, welcome. I'm Rose Kress and I'm the owner and director of the Life Force Yoga Healing Institute. Do me a favor and click subscribe to our channel so you can get more videos like this. I'd also share how this practice lands for you by the time you reach the end. And feel free to like and share this video with your friends. Special announcement, this is the third practice in our series on tech neck, releasing neck and shoulders. After this week, we will be reducing our live streams down to 3 a week instead of 1 per day because we're adding donation-based yoga practices online. So we'll have 2 days of those. You can always email us for more information, rose@yogafordepression.com, to get on the list for more information about those live classes. I'll continue to announce and provide links. So before we get started, make sure you have a strap. I'm using this very cool yoga strap that I got. I'll provide a link to where you can get one. It's got loops for feet and stuff like that. I've also got a folding chair that I've covered with a blanket just to support myself. And we've been using oils like Aroma Touch and Deep Blue. Aroma Touch is really nice. I always use it before I do things where I'm going to be using muscles, as it helps reduce muscle tension, muscle soreness after I'm done, which is important for my neck, which is injured and damaged, and so it can get very sore. So find your seat. And we're going to start with Angushta Mudra, which we use. There's a video of that I posted earlier in this week. It's part of this series. So you're bringing your hands, basically the funzy, curl your fingers in, thumbs stick up, and then touch the tips of the thumbs together. Sit up nice and tall. Drop the shoulder blades down the back. And let's take some deep breaths. Not only does this mudra bring breath into this region of the neck, the shoulders, the upper chest, it invites the awareness to land in these places. So start to notice how your neck is feeling. The sides of the neck, the back of the neck, the throat. Notice where in the neck, the shoulders, you need a little extra support, loving care. And now let's use 3 rounds of the sound of E to help release any extra tension in the neck, the shoulders that does not need to be here. Taking a deep breath in. Again, filling. One more time. And now, with your next 3 breaths, take a moment to connect with a prayer or an offering from your heart, an intention. And this links our practice to our lives, allows our practice to serve our daily lives. And it also connects our lives with our practice. With an exhale, release the hands, let the palms rest open. Notice now how the neck, the throat, upper back, upper chest are feeling. And let's move into some simple range of motion of the neck. So we'll be doing the 6 movements of this cervical spine region. So let's start first by inhaling and looking up, exhaling and looking down. Keep the shoulders nice and soft. Now when you look up, make sure you're not stretching the throat. To stretch the throat stretches the arteries in the neck, and we do not want to be stretching arteries in the neck. 3 more, inhaling up and exhaling down. When you finish this third one, come back to center. You're going to keep your eyes looking straight ahead, the nose pointed forward, so there's no turning of the head from side to side. You'll inhale at center, and then on the exhale, start to lower your right ear towards your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, tip. Inhale, center. Exhale, tip. So you're tipping as far as feels comfortable without an excess stretch. If you have a neck injury, don't go so far as that it causes dizziness or spasms in the neck. Less is always more when it comes to the neck. And then coming back to center. So you'll keep your chin parallel to the floor. We're inhaling at center and then exhaling, turning to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, turning to the left. And again, you're going side to side at your capacity. No forcing. Exhaling to the side, inhaling to center. All right, one more time to each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, rotate. And then last one, on the inhale, slide your chin forward. On the exhale, press your chin back. So you're inhaling like a turtle and then exhaling, making a double, triple chin. Just like a turtle has all those folds as it pulls its head back in. Okay, last one. Very nice. Let's warm up those shoulders now. Inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, sweeping down and back. Inhaling up. Exhaling down and back. Now, as you go down and back, resist the urge to thrust yourself forward or around or anything to make the arms go back. Just the shoulders moving the joints. Inhale and exhale. One more. And then bringing your arms up to a cactus arm position or goalpost. Inhale together. And then exhale, open. And as you open, just gently squeeze shoulder blades together a little bit. Inhale and exhale. You're kind of rounding the upper back a little bit as you bring the elbows together. And then on the exhale, you're engaging. Keep those elbows up as high as you can. 2 more. And then release. Then we'll do quick shoulder rolls back. And shoulder rolls forward. Take your legs wider apart. Dangle one arm. And shake it out a little bit. This would be good with a weight in the hand, a jar of canned soup. Just a pull on the arm, just a smidge. Keep shaking it out. And then other side. Really release through that shoulder. And then coming back up. Alrighty. So we're going to do a little bit of strength work. We've done strength work with the neck already. We always want to go gentle with the neck because if you go too hard with the neck, it can create soreness, and soreness is in the neck is not a fun thing to do, a fun place to be at all. So you'll take your strap. And with your strap, grabbing on, and every person depends, but you want to have a nice V at the top. I'm a little bit too far apart. There we go. So with the strap, you could be using a belt, you could be using a bathrobe tie, you could be using a necktie, you could be using a rope. You don't want to use something that's too stretchy because you do want to be able to hold something nice and taut here. So we're going to be inhaling in this position, and then on the exhale, you're drawing the arms down behind you as you continue to pull. So we'll inhale and tilt the head up, look up with your eyes. Exhale, keep pulling as you look down with your eyes. Inhaling up, exhaling down. We're strengthening your lats because we've got that eye movement in there. We are re-educating our neuronal pathways. When your lats, latissimus dorsi, are nice and strong and engaged, it supports the shoulders to release. Let's do 3 more. This is the last one. And then release. Rest the arms down. Rest the shoulders. Soften the eyes. And again, notice neck, the sides of the neck, the shoulders. You may feel some intensity in the arms, the shoulders, the back. When we start with that practice, it's a good idea to just keep it at a minimum of 10. And then you can increase how many repetitions of that you are doing. So you could do 10, and then maybe next week increase to doing 10 twice. And then the following week, maybe doing 10 3 times in a row. It's just about activating and turning on muscles so you get the strength, as opposed to building super strength back there. All right. So now we're going to come to a super duper release for the shoulders. This requires a hard backed chair. You could do this with a door jamb. I'm going to turn my chair sideways. So, starting at the center of the chair, I'm going to start with my right hand. You can start with your right or your left. It doesn't really matter, but I'm giving directions for starting with the right hand. Sliding my hips to the left. So my left butt cheek is almost off the end of the chair. Taking my right hand back, I'm grabbing the edge of the chair. Inhale, and then on the exhale, roll that shoulder open and lean forward so that your left elbow is resting on your left thigh. So what we're doing here is tractioning this shoulder joint. And how much am I leaning forward? If I wasn't pressing into my feet, the chair would start to rock forward a bit. If you're using a door jamb, you're holding the door jamb with your hand. So you've got this nice angle with the arm behind you, and you're leaning forward. Your fingers will get tired, so this is some nice strength work for the fingers. Now let's add the breath. So you're going to inhale into your shoulder, and then exhale, lengthen the heart forward, release tension in the shoulder. Inhale right into that space of the shoulder, between the shoulder blades. Exhale, lengthen, keep rolling that shoulder open. So we're doing the back breathing here. And we did a video a couple weeks ago that introduced back breathing and how to do that. So if you want to get better at back breathing, go back and revisit that. It's bellows breath with back breathing. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lengthen. Keep breathing. Now let's use the sounds of A and E for the heart and the throat to just invite release in this whole area. Big breath in. Two more. Last one. And now let's take 3 more breaths here. Keep that pull going, tractioning shoulder, elbow, wrist joint. And now, as you finish, soften the elbow, slowly inhale, upright. Just let that arm hang next to your body. It may feel a lot longer It may also actually feel like the shoulder is more connected in the joint. I'll give you just a little visual there. Wiggle those fingers, which can be tight. And now let's do the other side. So I'm going to turn my chair in the other direction so that you can see. So I'm doing left arm now, other arm now. So again, I'm sliding over to the right, and literally that whole cheek is hanging off the edge of the chair, which as I'm sitting here is super uncomfortable because I'm unbalanced. But as we bring the arm back and grab a hold, and I slide forward to bring my elbow to the right thigh, it doesn't matter that I'm unbalanced anymore. Again, you're holding the chair. This is such a good one for releasing the shoulder. So let's find that breath again. You're inhaling into the shoulder, that left shoulder blade, between the shoulder blades. And then exhaling, letting that heart come forward, forward, forward. Really use your breaths. Adjust your head, your neck as needed. So as we traction a joint, we're giving an opportunity for things to realign. We're also kind of supporting nourishment in there, releasing through connective tissue, the fascia. Keep that pull, that traction going. And now let's add those sounds of A and E. Big breath in. Again. One more time. And we'll take 3 more breaths here. When you finish your 3rd breath, no rushing. Slowly release, bend the elbow, press yourself up. And again, let the arm hang. You can shift back to the center of the chair and just notice if that arm, that shoulder feels a little more relaxed, more open. Maybe both arms feeling super long or more present in the joint. So we've just done a deeper stretch. Let's do just a smidge of strength and a reminder up to the muscles of how they support things, a reminder to the joints. So shoulders up to the ears, relax them down. Again, inhale up, relax them down. One more time. And then roll. And roll the other direction. Open the arms wide, squeeze shoulder blades together for a moment. Inhale, elbows together. Exhale, open. Inhale together. One more time. Very nice. Release. And now let's integrate for a few minutes. So if you've got the chair handy, I suggest legs up the wall or legs in the chair, as the case may be. You can be in legs up the wall. You can simply lie down on your back or rest back against the chair. If you rest back against the chair and you have a tendency to fall asleep, you might want to make sure that your chair has arms on it so that you don't slip and fall out of the chair. If you're doing legs in the chair, you want to have a little elevation for your hips. I'll set up and come down with you. So legs in the chair, on the couch, up the wall, and sliding my blanket, which is about, maybe 6 inches thick, underneath the hips and low back region. If you have an eye pillow, you can apply your eye pillow. Otherwise, soften the eyes, let the arms relax. And again, start by noticing the shoulders, the neck, the throat. The shoulders might feel softer, more open, like perhaps you're smiling across your collarbones. Allow the tongue to fall away from the roof of the mouth, which supports softening in the throat. If the teeth are touching, bottom teeth are touching the top teeth, create a little bit of separation there. Not so much that the mouth falls open, but enough so that there is space. And now soften in the inner ears. You might need to wiggle the head a little bit as you start to notice places where you're constricting or where you might be tensing up. Allow yourself to soften, to so fully soften. Letting go and letting go and letting go. And now, inviting once again those prayers, offerings, or intentions from the heart. Allow them to be served and supported by the practice you have just engaged in. Start to deepen your breath as you wiggle your toes, your ankles, your fingers, and your wrists, starting to stretch, to reach, and to yawn yourself awake. And then rolling yourself to one side. Give yourself the hug that you have been longing for. And then using exhale, press yourself all the way up. Let's come into a seated position. You can come back into the chair or sit on the floor. So let's honor ourselves and each other with that healing tone of Om. Inhaling. And then bringing hands to rest on the heart. Let's offer up our heart prayer that I learned from Chinnamasta Styles. We'll say it twice, or I'll say it twice. Join in when you're ready. With great love and respect, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. With great love and respect, I honor my heart, my inner teacher. So I thank you so much for joining me for this practice. We've got 2 more to go. Thursday's practice is a tennis ball release for the shoulder. It's awesome, so you'll need to bring a tennis ball. And Friday we're doing a chant. I look forward to seeing you. Both of those practices are live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Also, again, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below how this practice landed for you, how you feel afterwards. And I'll be providing more information as the week moves on about our schedule for next week. We'll be moving to 3 live streams a week instead of the 5 that we've been doing, as we're adding 2 donation-based yoga classes. So we'll let you know how you can access those practices. So thank you so much. You are so welcome, Joe, and I will see you next time.